Hello and welcome viewers to another segment of LiveExpertInterviews.tv. My name is Steve Young and thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're talking about a very important topic, and that topic is how to find a good optometrist. Now fortunately, joining us from San Diego, California is Dr. Philip Smith. Doc, thanks so much for joining us today.
How you doing, Steve? Glad to be here.
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. So Doc, really the burning question really is, what advice, with all your years of experience, what advice would you give to somebody looking for a good optometrist? Maybe say like the top three things.
Well, probably the first thing is to talk to some of their friends. Friends are usually a good source of resources for where they can find a good optometrist, because especially if they're happy with their optometrist. So talk to some of their friends. That would be the first thing I would do. Second of all would be to go online, research some doctors out. Resource places might be Yelp, Google+, also the Better Business Bureau is a good place too. And finally, once you kind of settle on a name, call the doctor's office and kind of interview their staff and get a feel for how that office operates, because you're not only going to be dealing with the doctor, but you're going to be dealing with the staff too. So it's important that they'll be comfortable.
I love that advice. Now, Doc, I know you also mentioned earlier something about making sure you can check their reputation and reviews online.
Yes, real important, because once you have a name, it's good to check them out, especially, like I say, through Yelp. See if they've been getting some good reviews in their office from patients that have come to them. But Better Business Bureau too will also give you a good idea to see if there's any claims against the doctor and things like that.
I love it. Sound advice right there, Doc. I really like that. Now, Doc, you mentioned to me earlier, if someone was looking for an optometrist and they came to your office, what type of an experience could they expect?
Well, probably from the first time they call our office until they leave, they're going to find that, at least in our office here, we're really caring for that patient. We're really interested in what their visual needs are, and we will do everything we can to make sure those needs are covered and solved. They'll also find that we have the latest equipment from top to bottom to do the testing, to do the evaluation, so we are able to solve their particular visual needs. And also, I think at the end, I also emphasize that we're a resource to them, not only for the visual care, but also their total health care. If they're a diabetic, we can be a resource for them. If they have hypertension, we can be a resource. And making sure that we will help them not only visually, but health-wise also.
Wow, I like that. Some more of a holistic approach.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Very cool. So, Doc, let me ask you, with your years of experience and the way your practice is set up, how are you different than maybe some of the other optometrists in your local marketplace?
Well, since we're here in San Diego, it's real important that we have bilingual staff. I'm not bilingual, but I have staff that can help me out, and that's real important here in San Diego. So not all doctors have that, and so that's an important piece. Also, we have a laboratory on premise where we can generate their glasses sometimes the same day that they're here, but within a day or two after they come through for their examination. And finally, if we will also be able to provide them not only glasses services, but also contact lenses, health care, evaluate them for glaucoma and other eye health issues, and also just be a real good resource for them to any kind of health and vision care needs they have. We'll be able to serve them from top to bottom. Laser surgery is another area, and also vision therapy for kids who are having learning problems.
Talk to me really quickly about that vision therapy for kids, if you don't mind. Can you just elaborate real quickly on that? Sure.
A lot of children are having difficulty in school. About a quarter of the children's population in grades 1, 2, and 3 have visual-related learning problems, where they're having difficulty really understanding things in school. One of the words that is used is dyslexia, but we have a vision therapy center where we can actually improve visual skills so they can do better in the classroom setting.
I love it. Wow, you don't know what you don't know, and that's very enlightening. So well, I know you said you did some special things for new patients, Doc. What exactly is it you do for new patients?
Yeah, if a new patient comes in and they've seen us online or have seen one of our Yelp or Google evaluations by another patient, they mention that to us, we'll include an Opto's picture, a special picture, eye health picture, at no charge. Normally this is about a $50 offer, and we'll include that as part of their annual exam that they're coming in for.
I love it. Well, there you have it, viewers. Take the doc's advice. Go online. Use the doc's advice regarding looking for a good optometrist in your area. Now, if you're anywhere near San Diego, California, make sure you look up Dr. Philip Smith for all of your optometry needs. Doc, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Great. Thanks very much, Steve.
Absolutely. Viewers, we'll see you on another segment of Live Expert Interviews.tv.